Hey everyone, welcome back to another Let's Play. Yep, I'm doing another one. You probably should have expected this, but maybe not, I don't know. Anyways, this is a game I want to do for a while now. Like, very, very, very long while. Like, even back when the game first launched and I first completed it for the first time, I want to do this exact Let's Play, so it's actually pretty exciting for me. Now, because I played this a lot of times before, this is going to be like my usual Let's Plays where I just play through the game for the first time. You know, I know a little bit about the story, but like, this one I know the story. I know what happens. I know how to play the game. So instead, I'm going to do something, similar to how Sugar Conroy does it, where I play through the game and then I tell you a bunch of secrets about the game and a bunch of trivia and stuff. And then, you know, along the way you might learn something, or maybe I'll just mess up. Whatever happens first. Anyway, another thing about this Let's Play is that I'm not quite sure about the future of these kinds of Let's Plays. I've always been planning so far that this was going to be my final Let's Play. But I've come to realize that I don't really know what to do after I finish these Let's Plays. So, this may be my last Let's Play. It may also not be. We'll see. Anyways, let's just go and start a new file here. New game. Wait. Options. Okay. So our new game here. Alright, so first of all, you can choose two different modes here. Now, how I usually play this game is assist mode. It's the one where the arrows guide you to where you're supposed to go, and after you fall down a bottomless hole, you end up in a bubble and you get popped into the nearest land you've gone to. As in where you last landed before you went into the bottomless hole. But today, we're going for regular mode. Not gonna be too much of a challenge. I've played this game like how many times? Alright, let's get started now. So, well, you first start off with a cutscene, and well, I already know how this is gonna go out, so. The start right here reaction. No, like relaxing right there. You just start right here on the first battle of the Bowser. Also nice Bowser's wearing, isn't it? I just think back Bowser's and now Mario's out of the airship. Just hope that this game doesn't have fall damage like in Mario 64. And to add insult to injury, his cat gets smushed by Bowser. Third time for my wedding with Peach. Jealous, Mario? So, yeah, Mario has lost its first battle with Bowser. The Mario Maker 1 airship keeps playing, and Mario's hat is ruined. And then a hat ghost catched it. Typical day. Typical. Alright, so now we're in, okay, you're not supposed to know what this is supposed to be, so I'm not going to reveal it to you. Or maybe I am. Accidentally, whatever. Anyways, you can turn the camera around by turning this button. Sorry about that. And something that would become a trouble to jumpless runs later in the future, you have to jump. So that's not even actually a jump or whatever. So yeah, this is the gameplay here. It's like just, you know, standard 3 Mario fare. Though a bit more similar to Mario 64 and Mario Sunshine than even the Mario Galaxy games. Actually, this is kind of similar to the Mario Galaxy games. It's definitely a lot similar to Mario 3D Land or Mario 3D World, so... yeah, it's pretty unique. The camera's way more smooth, though, like, instead of it being like, different, different perspectives. And then... hopefully my dialogue doesn't end up becoming this, like, awkward. Also, I might do this guy in a British accent, because this is kind of like a British setting, kind of. So sorry for running away like that. You started me, and I just started easily. What's so happened earlier? You've been through quite the ringer. You've been the captain. You've been under attack by the same monster that gave you such a trouncing. And to make matters worse, the fiend has kidnapped my little sister. Hey, remember that TR from the beginning with the eyes? That's actually Kaki's sister. Wait. It's this guy. You're not supposed to know his name. I hope to get chasing that monster in my ship of my own. Unfortunately, all our airships were granting the attack. Terrible British accent. Although now that I think on it, I'm fairly certain there's a functioning ship in the next kingdom over. If I could get this there, if I could reach the top of the top hat tower, which is being guarded by the monster's henchmen. No, it seems we're after the same thing. How do you know that I'm after Bowser? Perhaps we should team up. Let's see if we can't help those two. You only just now realize that you don't have a cat? Anyways, try this on for size. Oh, come on! Not your style? Obviously. How about this? And now we get our main mechanic of the game. Also, the guy's name is Cappy. Psh. Why am I saying this as if you don't know? Anyway. Moving on. So now, it's Super Mario 3D fare, except you can now throw the cap by by pressing the X button. You can also get dirty by the soot. That's something that's pretty new. This area here is basically just made. And throw your cap around and stuff. Wedding posters for Bowser's speech. You can do that too. Pride of the Cat Kingdom. Okay, that's careful. Do you know about the action guide? I know, right? Be careful out there. Okay, by the next video, I'm gonna have to work on my British accent because mine is terrible. Anyway, no more dilly dally. Oh yeah. Speaking of dilly dally, do that and water. Which is first. Not too important. Anyway. You hit the throwback out, then just drop it. Alright. Now, I previously mentioned a glitch you can do by kind of a glitch by throwing your cap right here and then going underneath this bridge. And then you'd be put underneath the bridge, but I'm not doing glitches in this run. Do this part normally this time. Thank you. And now we get a new enemy, these micro Goombas. It's even new yet. They're not like you. They're also very easy to deal with. Also, if you tap like that on these flowers, you get a heart. That's pretty much a theme throughout this entire game. If you see a line of flowers here, you throw the cap, and if you get all of them in a time period, then you'll And you get heart. I don't really do much, really. I don't know, just something to throw the cap at. Throw Cappy at. And for applause. Yeah, I was gonna try throwing you at that door. I was just trying to. Alright, top hat tower. Okay. Alright, so. Yeah, might as well just try and do the normal method first, and I'll tell you about another one. That is just awfully high. Oh, I know. Try throwing me at a frog. And we follow Tony's device, and this happens. Well, Mario, now you know how frogs are made. Hopefully you're not too traumatized. I mean, it's not too traumatizing anyway. What happened? I captured a frog. Wow, what amazing achievement. Anyway, I think it kind of is. I mean, you threw your cap at a frog, and suddenly now you're a blue frog. Anyway, so this is also pretty much the game's main mechanic, I guess. You can throw your happy at stuff and be able to control them, like I'm doing here. Of course, it allows you to do stuff like jump as high as a frog. And then you get here, you push the shoulder button. Now you're no longer a frog. Gone. And this quest here has a royal heart, which gets you up to the normal 6-inch heart that you usually get from Mario Galaxy. Actually, from Mario 64. Mario Galaxy is the game that replaced it with 3 hit points. Also, in assist mode, you usually have 6 hit points, and that would get you up to 9. Okay, I'm starting to see the British influence here, I guess, in this thing. I can speak Spanish good. And what do that? I know what to do with that. The boss warned me there'd be a fella with a mustache coming along. Okay, New York accent, got it. Just we all introduce ourselves. We're the wedding planners for the happy couple. They call us the... We're called that because that's what they call anyway. We got that treasure we needed, so we ain't got no business in these spots. Of course, roughing that goody two-shoes meant it was in the contrast, so I guess we still have a little work to do. See? We forgot these guys' names. Anyways, first boss fight in the game. I'm gonna try not to be too fast. Because, like, of course, I've played through this game like so many times. You don't have to do that here, but you don't have to hit this out when he's spinning around like that. You can just like wait out the turn, but hey, if you can, I will, probably. Anyways, captured electric pylons too, and off we go to Cascade Kingdom. And yeah, this is the title of the game. Alright, so... Oh yeah, that first area didn't really mention much of the purple coins, which will become more prevalent here in Cascade Kingdom. That area, of course, in London. Okay, some of this stuff is just invasion. Okay, I think this here will probably be able to come up with some more interesting stuff though. Anyway, here's our first mission in the game, our first power move, which is right there. Woo, yeah! What a ride! We made the Cascade Kingdom. Sorry, I didn't know where I am from the gaps in the power line. I must have left for myself. There should be an old airship here somewhere, around here. Let's see if we can't find it. Is that the British thing? Let's see if we can't find it. And we can find it. Anyways. Couple points here. They can only be used in that. That's why they're shaped that way. That one's. The whole thing and the video thing. Anyways, 8-bit Goombas, because apparently 8-bit Goombas are their own species from actual Goombas, and thus they've been fossilized. There's a problem definitely I could only catch it the growth time that's called the only catch flag. The capital 5 was the near target thing, but this game was developed, I was wrong about this, but it was developed alongside the Switch. That this game was actually part of the reveal trailer to the game. And by that I mean, the Switch was developed alongside the Switch. They were able to use stuff like the motion rumble, the rumble feature, motion controls, and a bunch of other stuff that the Switch has. Anyway, while I was talking about that, I got the change document. So, in this game, they have a feature where they can pull back here and do that. They can pull back and walk. And that's how the game represents. It's yellow like. Also, one thing I very much noticed, each moon you collect, it saves the date which you collected that moon on. So, you can practically see which days I'm recording this. And there's our boss. And we found a power mirror. What is this like? This will come in handy to power the ship. Have you ever seen anything like it? I've seen a power star. Is that similar? Anyway. By the way, there is a glitch here that allows you to skip this entire area. Series of videos, actually. There's a lot of glitches in this game. Oh, there it is. This is what we're looking for. It's a bit more rough than I expected. Oh no, it's just normal water. I'm saying they can still fly. Look at the short child. Just rarely on that blue over there. Here's our primary ship. Except for the globe here. It's in perfect condition. Pretty sure there's only one power move to do that. Nothing happening? That power move was not have given the ship enough energy. I'm terrible. Well, I wonder if we can find a more around here. Well, the globe says that we need 4 more power moves, and obviously we need to find those 4. So. Might as well just break out the thing again, just to get out the space up. And we get a checkpoint, which is pretty nice. There's place for the holding map, helpful stuff. But this is where the game's like graphic kickoff. Like, there's this real distant waterfall here. This blush green. If I could, it just looks really nice. And of course, there's Mario. Overall, it's just, yeah, as realistic as it can be. Oh, could be. Anyway, here's the T-Rex. And unlike in the Mario Galaxy movie, we aren't as babies. So we can do this. I'm a T-Rex fan. Here's my wrath. Yeah. Also, and dash around. And there's a moon. Get up and back to that one and that wall. I'm not gonna be able to end that one just so I might as well just let this wall. Or I can just do that. Oh yeah, there's also these crystallized characters around that if you tap at, you get a heart. Or coins, or whatever. That one was a cat teeth Mario 3D. Sorry, yeah, there. I'm still kind of like planning out what this is going to be like. Anyways, another really cool feature is this painted pipe right here that this moving PDM. You go inside the pipe. You turn into your 2D self. Oh boy, we're going flat. Lucky at that. Well, I'm a natural born Dr. Seuss, you know. Anyway. That was probably a bad idea because there's coins anyway. I don't know. And of course, Mario's sprites have been updated to match kind of the 8-bit art, the kind of modern art style to the pixel stuff. Let's get that section right there. Alright then, let's do this. I mean, that is pretty good reveal. Yeah, Alright, there we go. Let me get a heart, just in time for the boss. There's Rosh, and... we got this girl. What's this? You say you need to repair some silly old Asher? Why, I could never find any of my precious power moons. Besides, only if someone wants to tackle my adorable chain sharpikins. Anyway, just met and he wants to kill us. It's this 15 we're gonna get. This basically just uses the chain shop like earlier. Also include challenges besides lastly out of this game. And if you press the tap button right first time you got a rock, you'll grab the rock. At the same time as you follow the rock. And now we've broken your pet. You can go and buy another one from the store or something. Or you can just explore instead, whatever. Anyways, multi-moon. This one has 3 moons, of course. Probably tell. And a... Oh. Look, And now with the multi-moon in hand, we'll fly back to the Odyssey. Or the soon-to-be Odyssey, whatever it is. You did it! And now we found the multi-moon. It's as strong as 3 power moons combined. It should get the shit moving in no time. See if you can't make this work. Throw me on that globe. So there's parts of other monster ships. Rock farm. Just want to point that one out. Nice detail. And that still doesn't get us there. I think there's still more power moves we can find. Let's have a look around. Well, there's one right there. I guess so. Get that. Or I could show you one of the others. One power move thing I'll come up a lot of times throughout the paper. Here's these scarecrows right here. So you tap on them, and then you put this entire power up, this entire complement force without your tap. It's like the Shadow Mario forces in Sunshine, where your Shadow Mario just kind of takes your tap. What? Except this time, you're. We think they're about to just click off now. Off. You can click off now. Okay. All right. And now the Odysseys were just brand new. Boy, is it restored. Boy, is it restored. Not even any dust on that thing. Anyways, we've got enough fuel to reach the Sound Kingdom. Let's go save those two. Why don't you take the helm? Just stuck Sound Kingdom. We'll press A and we'll be off. Actually, no. Cat Kingdom. We should probably get moving. And we select the kingdom you're on right now. That's where we are now. I need you to choose where we're going. You fool. Anyways, I'm gonna save Sand Kingdom for next time. And so, cleaning up the next here. I might as well just show you around Cascade Kingdom because I'm gonna dedicate one video. It's a pretty short on your first time. Okay, that only got some points. Okay. But I'll show you this game. Halfway up here. This is one of the first one of these portions you go through, where it's basically you're just subspace level and you gotta get to the end and get the power room stuff. Except there's often 2 power rooms and the other one's pretty secret. As you can probably tell, the music, it kind of switches back and forth between an 8-bit version and like a regular old version. It's pretty nice. We'll go down here for a bit because I think this is where the secret power room is. I don't be wrong. Okay, this is where the secret power room is. And it even has its own jingle for the 8-bit version. Oh, okay. Dodge that Koopa right there. Oh! There's no such thing as like small Mario in these 8-bit stages, by the way. You just kind of lose a bit of life from the top right corner. And get the regular move here. Oops. Also, you can ground pound the pipes and get through them faster. That's a feature of a lot of the Mario games. Well, I'm not exactly sure it's a modern thing. It's like a modern thing, or it's just like a thing. Before you don't keep playing the engine down. So that probably is a modern edition. Anything else? Here? No, I don't. But I mean, actually, no. This ride is a bit more. I'll get it quick for next time. Hopefully. Anyways, here's Talkative.
What's the secret you're seeking? I know it, I know it. Ah! I can tell you, but I can give you a clue behind the waterfall. It's hiding somewhere you know baking. Go find it. Go find it. Ah!
Okay, that probably just put my voice. Anyways, Talkative here gives you some hints to power moves. Except he only gives you the names of the power moves, which is just is sort of useful because the names relate to how you get them in the first place. For example, this one. It's shot through the rocks, and you get it usually by using the chain chomps and breaking little rocks. That. Here's another feature that makes use of the motion. Shake the Joy-Con to the left, and you can throw the happy in a circle like that. Throw it upwards, and now and you throw it upwards, downwards. You do that. Yeah, you can always tell that this game was made for the Switch's motion control technology, not. 15 times the Odyssey. How did anyone get like a map in here? Now think about it. This thing has been like here for like how long? Anyway, the map is just the map. I'm not sure why they. Oh, they have a map here just so you can just see what the locale is before you even step foot in the kingdom. I guess that's why they have a map here, but they don't use it much in the main game. This will become a feature later on, but for now, just Mario Suit and Mario Cap. Anyways, I might as well just stop dilly-dallying and go on to the next kingdom. I'm depositing 3 power moves. That moon counter of 8. I'll just go up to the next kingdom now and then actually play the next kingdom next time. Anyways, I'll just say kingdom. And that thing is fully destroyed. Like it's like why? Didn't do that now. Well, you see the power things. And now we're getting cap. I like the voice. The voices are pretty nice. Just random aside. All of these are real, just random asides. Anyway, there's this singular stuff. I oftentimes just skip this part. Anyway, so how do you like me as a captain's hat? Pretty classy, wouldn't you say? Now then, where is that monster's name is Bowser? No, how I got. You know how it goes. That okay. Well, we're chasing down in no time the Odyssey. Seeing as we got them trying to kill, let's use some useful Skittles. So we took ground pound. To smash blocks or enemies below you to flatten down bumps in the ground. Nothing beats a ground pound. Press ZL mid-air to do a ground pound and pulverize it with your poster royer. Well, there it is. If you need more review, you might want to look at the action guide. And now Cappy forces the caption guide into your eyes. Anyways, this is basically just a little kind of a control scheme thing. Oh yeah, there's also amiibo in this game, but like, I'll show that off like, you know, way later. Oh yeah, there's a 2-player mode. I probably won't get anyone to actually play 2-player mode here, so you're probably not gonna be able to see that, but here's all different moves you can do, along with 2 missing ones, which I'm not sure why they're missing. I don't know, I'll have to check some other file just to see like where they are and why they're missing. Here's a capture guide and how many captures you've done, and some bonus travel hints. Uncle Amiibo, rankings, Balloon World. Balloon World was added because Balloon World was added because of a DLC a year after the game launched. Well, a few months after the game launched. Pretty excited about that one too when it came out, but again, we'll get there when we get there. This was also added in a DLC. Well, more of a free update, but also I'm again not really sure how if ever I'm gonna be able to actually cover those things because, well, for the VR thing, I'm really not sure if I'm able to even cover that. Anyway, it's always there for your perusal. Just open the menu with the plus and select action guide. We should discuss the Sand Kingdom too. If you no doubt piece together, it's entirely covered in sand. And as you can imagine, it gets quite hot. There are some ruins hit there, and an artifact called a binding band that links people forever, like a wedding ring. So like when you pull this thing, you're pretty much bound that person forever. Let's just hope that that person doesn't have ulterior motives. Hint, hint, wink, wink. In this Bowser seems like the just the sort of creep who'd steal a priceless antiquity for his sham wedding. Well, not sham wedding, they have a pastor or anything like that. Although I don't think Bowser is necessarily in the mood to hire pastors. Anyway, we're in Toast Arena now. AKA the location from the Mario Galaxy movie. Anyways. Skip this cutscene, we're gonna be back here again. Turns out, I cleared the maiden void into the Odyssey and complete success. But why so killed? I thought desert was supposed to be hot. Oh, Antarctica is a desert. It isn't hot. It isn't hot. Huh? The top of the tower is shining. How could that be? Could it be a powder moon? It probably is. Well, we're probably gonna find out next time. Probably. Well, if my awkward dialogue didn't get you, then make sure to stick around for the rest of this entire Let's Play by subscribing and liking the video and all that. See you guys next time. Bye.